Well, students, as all of you are aware about language, significance, characteristics, and scope of language, today we will study aim and objectives of teaching language as a second language. English language is an easy mean of communication. As Pandit Nehru was right when he said English is our major window on the modern world. Anyone who can read English can keep in touch with the whole world. Aim of English teaching: these are those which decide the direction to reach the destination. The study of English will continue in country, for we aim at the progress of our country. English aim are to teach the students to speak English correctly, to understand spoken English, to write language correctly. Beside these aims of teaching English, there are some specific clear-cut aims. These are objectives which will differ according to the teaching point. For a teacher, it is necessary to specify the objective of teaching a particular lesson. For example, if a teacher wants to teach English grammar so that students can speak and write English correctly, this is the general aim. Next, he chooses any topic for teaching, for example, tense, noun or adjective, etc. Then this come under the specific aim. We can understand this by doing the difference between aim and objectives. Aims can be achieved within a long period, while objectives can be achieved within a short and specific period. Aims are subjective, they are broad and general, while objectives are clear-cut and specific. Objectives are more practical and more precise. Aims are not practical and not precise. Aims of teaching a language may be characterized, or we can divide them in general aim or specific aim. The aim of teaching a language is to understand the language when spoken or written, to understand the expression, feeling and ideas in speech as well as in writing. We can conclude them in 4 aims of teaching English. First, to enable the student to understand spoken English, to speak English correctly, to read English correctly, to write English correctly. The general aim of teaching English has 4 aspects. First is semantic aspect of general aim, which relates to understanding meaning of words and their relationship in a sentence. That means it deals with the comprehension. Second one, phonetic aims, which deal with speech sound like spellings, pronunciation, etc. The words learned must be spoken in socially acceptable manner. Third one is graphic aspect, which deal with graphic representation, or can say It deals with written form of a language. Last one is the phonetic cum graphic aspect. It deals with reading aspect. So these are the general aim and some specific objectives are which are clear cut. Specific aim lay firm foundation for the teachers to get success. Without the knowledge of objectives, the educator is like a sailor who does not know his goal or destination. According to B.S. Bloom, objectives are the desired goal or outcome at which instruction is aimed. Some objectives are as follows. First, knowledge, which include knowledge of language, content, speech, sound, word and structure of language. There are 44 speech sound. Speech is primary, hence knowledge of speech sound is given first. Second, application of knowledge is second objectives. Third one, development of skill, which includes 4 skills like listening, speaking, reading and writing. Last one is interest and attitude. Mother tongue may be used as a medicine and not as a meal. Make teaching learning of English as a enjoyable experience to stimulate self-reading of books in English, English movies, comics. Last is literary expression. Let them dabble in the art of literary expression. We have to expose our students in the literary form, infuse them the love for English as a language and literature. Therefore, our aim in a language learning would be to acquire our 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing, which we will discuss later on. Thank you.